Hello and welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel. If you're a coin collector, history enthusiast, or simply curious about rare coins that could be worth a surprising amount of money, then this video is for you. Today, we're diving into the story of a fascinating and potentially valuable coin, the 1981 Queen Elizabeth II Australian 20-cents coin without a mint mark. We'll explore its origin, historical context, rarity, collector interest, and how much it could be worth in today's market in 2025. Grab your coin collections and let's uncover the mystery behind one of Australia's most intriguing decimal coins. Understand the significance of the 1981 no mint mark 20-cents coin. We need to first appreciate the design and the era it came from. The 20-cents coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, as part of the country's switch to decimal currency. The reverse design, created by Stuart Devlin, features the iconic image of a platypus swimming through water, an image that has become instantly recognizable among Australian coinage. On the obverse side, the coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This effigy remained in use on Australian coins from 1966 until 1984. So, for the 1981 issue, this familiar depiction of the Queen graced the front of the coin. In most cases, Australian coins carry a mint mark that indicates the facility where they were produced, whether it was Canberra, Melbourne, Perth, or one of several overseas mints used during years of high demand. But the 1981 20-cents coin is unique due to the mysterious absence of a mint mark in certain examples, leading to confusion and curiosity among numismatists and casual collectors alike. The year 1981 saw an unusually high demand for circulating coinage in Australia. As a result, production of the 20-cents coin was outsourced to multiple mints, including those in Australia, but also international facilities in Canada and the United Kingdom. Most of the 1981 20-cents coins were minted at the Royal Mint in London and the Royal Canadian Mint. These overseas minted coins typically do not carry any mint mark, which can make it challenging to determine exactly where a coin originated from without close inspection of subtle differences in strike, finish, or die characteristics. Interestingly, while no official mint mark appears on the coin itself, researchers and experienced collectors have identified certain diagnostics that can indicate whether a no-mint mark coin was struck in London, Ottawa, or Australia. However, the general public simply sees a 1981 coin with no mint mark, which is where the mystery and speculation begin. So, what makes some 1981 20-cents coins more valuable than others? The answer lies in rarity and demand. While millions of 20-cents coins were minted in 1981, the true rarity lies in a small number of specimens that were struck with unusual die varieties, proof-like finishes, or errors. Some collectors specifically seek coins struck in London or Canada, which can be identified by subtle features like the spacing of the lettering, the strength of the strike, or differences in the Queen's portrait. In recent years, rumors have circulated about an ultra-rare 1981 no-mint mark variant that was either struck using a proof die or mistakenly released into circulation in exceptionally small numbers. These examples, if confirmed and authenticated, are extremely desirable to high-end collectors. Additionally, some coins may show signs of die cracks, double strikes, or misalignments, all of which can increase the value dramatically. Now, let's get to what most of you are here for. The current market value of the 1981 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 20-cents coin in 2025. In average circulated condition, most 1981 20-cents coins with no mint mark trade for face value or slightly higher, generally between 20 and 50 cents, depending on condition and seller. However, uncirculated examples, particularly those in mint state grades, such as MS63 or higher, can command significantly more. Prices for well-preserved coins can range from $5 to $15 Australian dollars. Coins that have been professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC often bring even higher premiums. If you happen to own a coin with proof-like qualities, or a recognized minting error from 1981, values can exceed $100 Australian dollars, and in rare cases, even more. As of mid-2025, Some extremely high-grade examples and rare varieties have sold at auctions for over $200, especially when bidding wars break out among collectors aiming to complete a full-date run of Australian decimal coinage in top grades. Collectors and dealers agree that demand for unique Australian decimal coins has been steadily rising. With more young collectors entering the hobby and rare coins gaining attention online, even relatively modern coins like the 1981 20 cents can become hot items, especially when they carry a mystery or story behind them. So, how do you know if your 1981 20 cents coin is valuable? Start by examining the coin closely. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the lettering, the Queen's portrait, and the detail in the platypus design. Look for signs of an uncirculated finish, such as full mint luster and no wear, unusual die marks or errors, like doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes, high relief and clean edges, proof-like surfaces or mirror fields. If your coin seems unusual, consider having it graded by a professional third-party grading service. This not only confirms authenticity and condition but also makes it easier to sell at a premium if you choose to do so. The 1981 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth Australian 20 cents coin is a perfect example of how a common circulating coin can capture the imagination of collectors and historians alike. While millions were produced, the subtle mystery surrounding their origin, combined with the allure of potential rare variants, keep this coin relevant and interesting in today's numismatic world. Whether you're checking your spare change, building a collection, or investing in coins for the future, keep an eye out for the 1981 20 cents coin. Who knows, you might just be holding a small piece of history that's worth more than you think. The 2000 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth II 20 cents coin from Australia. If you've come across this coin in your pocket change or inherited coin collections, you might be holding something far more valuable than it appears. Stick around as we explore the history, minting anomalies, rarity, collector demand, and the current 2025 market value of this elusive coin. You won't want to miss the details because this coin might be worth a lot more than just 20 cents. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of the country's decimal currency system. The coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin in its early versions, and later designs were introduced as her portrait evolved over the years. The reverse side of the coin showcases the iconic platypus, designed by Stuart Devlin, the Royal Australian Mint's official goldsmith and jeweler. Fast forward to the year 2000. By then, the 20-cent coin had become a staple in everyday transactions. That year, millions of 20-cent coins were struck by the Royal Australian Mint, as usual. However, a small but significant number of coins from the year 2000 came with a peculiar feature, or rather, a missing one: the absence of a mint mark. A mint mark is a small letter or symbol on a coin that indicates where the coin was manufactured. In Australia, coins may carry mint marks such as C for Canberra or other designations depending on their origin. While not every coin has one, a coin that is expected to have a mint mark, but does not, often indicates a minting anomaly or an error. This can significantly increase its desirability among collectors. In the case of the 2000 Australian 20-cent coin, the standard expectation was that coins would be struck with identifying features from their respective mints. However, some coins from this year emerged without a mint mark, and numismatists began taking notice. Whether due to a die mix-up or an intentional trial strike, these coins represent a rare anomaly. So, how rare is the 2000 no-mint mark 20-cent coin? Reports suggest that only a small batch was released into circulation before the error was caught or corrected. Some collectors speculate that these were test strikes, while others believe they may have been accidental releases. Regardless of the cause, the limited number of these coins makes them highly sought after. In numismatics, rarity is one of the most powerful drivers of value. When you combine rarity with historical interest and error significance, you have a recipe for a coin that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. As of 2025, this coin is considered one of the hidden gems in modern Australian coin collecting. It is not as widely known as some other minting errors, which makes it even more intriguing to seasoned collectors and investors looking for underappreciated assets. If you're hoping to find one of these valuable coins, here's what to look for. First, check the date. It must be the year 2000. Next, examine the obverse side for the standard portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Then carefully inspect the coin for any sign of a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark where one would typically be found is your key identifier. Keep in mind that condition plays a major role. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint state condition are significantly more valuable than those showing heavy wear and tear. Coins graded by a professional grading service tend to fetch the highest prices. As of 2025, the value of the 2000 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth II 20-cent coin has seen a notable rise. Depending on its condition and whether it has been professionally graded, these coins can sell for anywhere between $150 and $500 in circulated condition. Uncirculated examples, or those graded at MS65 or higher by reputable grading companies such as PCGS or NGC, have been known to fetch well over $1,000 at auction or through private sales. What's driving these prices is the combination of increasing awareness, finite supply, and a growing base of collectors seeking rare and unique coins from modern decimal issues. Online marketplaces, numismatic shows, and collector forums are all reporting strong interest in this particular coin in 2025. The 2000 no mint mark 20-cent coin is more than just a curiosity, it represents a genuine opportunity for collectors and investors alike. As the numismatic world continues to recognize and document rare anomalies, coins like this are becoming increasingly important to complete sets and portfolios. If you happen to own one of these coins, consider having it professionally evaluated and graded. If you're a collector, this is definitely one to keep an eye out for in junk lots, estate collections, or even in your change. And if you're looking to invest in modern rarities, this coin should absolutely be on your radar. We're exploring one of the most intriguing modern numismatic mysteries from Australia, the 1999 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth II 5 cents coin. If you've ever found a 1999 Australian 5-cent coin with no mint mark, you may be holding a piece that is not only rare but potentially worth a small fortune in today's collector's market. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and let's uncover the true history, scarcity, and current market value of this elusive Australian coin. To understand the importance of this coin, we need to take a step back in time. The 5-cent coin, introduced in Australia in 1966 during the decimal currency conversion, has remained relatively unchanged in design for decades. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, while the reverse proudly displays the echidna, one of Australia's most iconic native animals. Typically, Australian coins are struck at either the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra or, occasionally, outsourced to other mints, such as the Perth Mint or international facilities. Now, let's zoom into the year 1999, a year that was expected to be business as usual in terms of coin production. But something unusual happened. A small number of 5-cent coins emerged with no mint mark, sparking confusion, intrigue, and eventually, demand among collectors. Normally, coins struck in Australia have a small identifying letter or symbol that shows where they were produced. The Royal Australian Mint typically does not place a visible mint mark on circulating 5-cent coins. However, the numismatic world started buzzing when sharp-eyed collectors noted subtle die variations in some 1999 coins, indicating potential off-site production or experimental strikes. In fact, while most 1999 5-cent coins appear standard, a select few display differences in strike quality, metal composition, and even alignment, characteristics often associated with test pieces, error coins, or non-circulating issues. These are commonly referred to as no mint mark errors, but the term encompasses more than just the absence of a symbol. It reflects an anomaly in origin, process, and finish point. One of the biggest mysteries is how many of these no mint mark coins were actually produced. Since they were released into general circulation without fanfare, and without official documentation of a special issue, determining their total mintage is nearly impossible. However, seasoned collectors and numismatic experts agree, the number is extremely low. Over the past 2 decades, only a handful of high-grade examples have surfaced in the open market, and they've consistently fetched high prices at auctions. It's also important to note that many everyday 1999 coins are mistaken for this rare variety. Authentication by a professional grading service is crucial to confirm whether a coin is indeed one of the rarities. Now to the question everyone is asking, what is this coin worth in 2025, as of mid-2025? Authenticated and graded examples of the 1999 no-mint Mark 5 cents coin can command prices ranging anywhere from $150 to over 1,500 Australian dollars, depending on their condition, rarity, and the grading agency's evaluation. Coins in mint state, MS, condition, particularly those graded MS 65 or higher, are especially desirable among collectors and investors alike. Private sales, online auctions, and numismatic expos have seen a steady rise in interest in this coin, with some exceptional examples bringing in even more. Rare error coins and unique mint anomalies are a hot segment in the collectible market, and the 1999 no-mint Mark 5 cent coin sits right at the center of that attention. If you think you found one of these rare coins, here are a few tips: inspect the details, look for sharper or unusual strike characteristics, which may differ from common 1999 issues. Check the alignment. Slight die misalignments or unique edge characteristics may indicate a rare strike. Seek professional grading. Send the coin to a reputable third-party grading service. PCGS or NGC certification will significantly increase its market value. Avoid cleaned coins. Do not clean the coin, as this can reduce its value dramatically. Rare decimal Australian coins are becoming increasingly popular, not just among local collectors but internationally. The combination of a limited mintage, public intrigue, and rising demand means this coin has strong investment potential. Over the past 5 years, prices have gradually increased, and with the number of surviving examples in top condition declining, values are expected to remain strong or even climb further. Coin investors looking for stable and historically intriguing assets often include rare modern coins like this in their portfolios. The 1999 no-mint Mark Queen Elizabeth II Australia 5 cent coin represents more than just a pocket change curiosity. It is a testament to the hidden surprises that still exist in modern coinage, and a reminder that sometimes, the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight. If you happen to come across a 1999 5 cent coin in your collection, don't overlook it. Take a closer look, and consider having it professionally assessed. It might just be your unexpected numismatic jackpot. The elusive 1993 no-mint Mark Queen Elizabeth II 2 pence coin, commonly referred to by collectors as the 1993 no-mint 2p. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary copper-plated steel coin bearing the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II. However, this particular coin has captured the attention of coin collectors and numismatists across the United Kingdom and beyond due to its unique minting characteristics and the mystery that surrounds its production. It's important to understand that this coin was minted during a time when decimal coinage in the UK was well established, having been introduced in 1971. By 1993, the Royal Mint had already standardized much of the production process, which is what makes this coin's anomaly especially intriguing. Typically, British coins feature a mint mark or identifying feature that signifies where they were produced. In the case of the Royal Mint, most modern decimal coins do not have a mint mark at all, unless they are struck outside the UK or as part of a special set. However, what makes the 1993 2 pence coin notable is not just the absence of a mint mark but the very low number of coins believed to have been produced and released into general circulation during that year. According to the Royal Mint's own published records, no 2 pence coins were officially struck for general circulation in 1993. This means that any 1993 dated 2p coin without a mint mark that turns up in pocket change was not intended to be in circulation at all. The majority of 1993 2p coins were issued only as part of annual mint sets, which were sold to collectors. These sets are produced in relatively small numbers and are typically handled with care, meaning the coins within them are in excellent condition. often graded as brilliant uncirculated. That adds another layer of rarity to finding a 1993 dated 2p coin that shows signs of circulation wear, suggesting it may have mistakenly or accidentally entered everyday use. This is where the rarity factor truly comes into play. When collectors or dealers come across a 1993 2p coin that appears to have been used in circulation, it raises significant questions and makes the coin even more desirable. The fact that very few examples of this type are known to exist outside of mint sets has created considerable interest in the numismatic community. As a result, values for such coins have climbed steadily over the past decade, especially as interest in decimal coin errors and rarities has grown. So, what is the actual value of a 1993 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth II 2p coin in 2025? The answer depends heavily on the condition of the coin and whether it is proven to be from a mint set or found in circulation. A 1993 2p coin in pristine, brilliant uncirculated condition sourced from an official Royal Mint annual set typically sells for between £10 and £20, depending on the buyer, condition, and presentation. However, if the coin is verified to have been used in general circulation, a very rare occurrence, it can fetch significantly more. Some examples in circulated but decent condition have been listed and sold for well over £100 on online marketplaces, with premium condition circulated coins occasionally commanding prices upward of £200 or more among enthusiastic collectors. These figures are not guaranteed, of course, as market demand fluctuates, but they do reflect the increasing interest in decimal-era oddities. In 2025, this particular coin remains one of the most sought-after decimal British coins, especially by collectors trying to complete a full-date run of the modern 2p series. With fewer collectors focusing on older copper coins and more attention shifting toward modern anomalies, the value and interest surrounding coins like the 1993 2p without a mint mark continue to grow steadily. This trend is driven not only by the scarcity of the coin but also by a wider appreciation for rare or mistakenly issued decimal currency. The coin's design remains standard for the period. The obverse features the regal and highly recognizable effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, which was in use from 1985 to 1997. The reverse bears the badge of the Prince of Wales, with the inscription, 2p. Despite its standard appearance, it's this particular year and the question of how and why some of these coins ended up in circulation that gives the coin its mysterious and valuable reputation. So, if you ever happen to come across a 1993 2p coin in your change, take a close look. Check its wear, inspect its details, and consider having it professionally appraised. While most coins of that year were kept pristine in collector sets, a rare few might have slipped into circulation. If you have one of those, you could be holding a small but valuable piece of numismatic history. We'll take a deep dive into one of the most intriguing pieces from the United Kingdom's decimal coinage era, the 1979 Queen Elizabeth II 2p coin with no mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or simply curious about the change in your pocket, this video will offer a comprehensive look at this iconic coin, its background, its rarity, and what it could be worth in 2025. Let's begin by stepping back in time to understand the context in which the 2p coin was introduced. Decimalization occurred in the United Kingdom in 1971, marking a significant shift in the country's coinage system. The old pounds, shillings, and pence system was replaced with a more straightforward decimal system, where £1 was divided into 100 new pence. As part of this transition, a new series of coins was released, including the 2p coin, which featured the inscription, New Pence, from 1971 through to 1981. The obverse of the coin showcases the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was used on British coins from 1968 to 1984. The Queen is depicted wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and her portrait is surrounded by the words, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, meaning, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Turning to the reverse, the 2-pence coin displays a badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet above the German motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. The denomination is inscribed as new pence at the top and 2 at the bottom. Now, let's explore the 1979 edition specifically. The 1979 2p coin was struck at the Royal Mint without any visible mint mark, which was typical for UK circulating coins. So, when people refer to the 1979 no mint mark 2p coin, they are usually highlighting the absence of a mint mark in contrast to certain special editions or error coins. This detail has led to a common misconception. Many believe that a 1979 2p coin without a mint mark is rare. However, it's important to clarify that all standard circulation 2p coins minted in 1979 lack a mint mark, making this detail quite normal rather than unusual. In terms of mintage, over 200 million 2p coins were struck in 1979, meaning the vast majority of them are common and readily available. This high mintage figure is one of the key reasons why, in circulated condition, most 1979 2p coins have relatively low market value today. Typically, a circulated example might be worth between 2 and 20 pence, depending on condition. However, the picture changes slightly when we consider coins in mint state or those included in official Royal Mint sets. Uncirculated 1979 2p coins, particularly those in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition from annual mint sets, can command higher prices among collectors. These examples may sell for anywhere from £1 to £5, with particularly pristine or graded examples occasionally fetching more depending on demand. So, is there a version of the 1979 2p coin that is genuinely rare or valuable? As of now, there are no widely confirmed and verified mint errors or rare variants of the 1979 2p that significantly elevate its value in the way that, for example, the 1983 new pence error coin does. The 1983 2p coin famously included the outdated new pence inscription instead of 2 pence, making it a true rarity. Unfortunately, 1979 does not share this quirk, and no comparable known errors or misstrikes from that year have been authenticated by the numismatic community on a large scale. That said, it's always worth keeping an eye out for anomalies. Occasionally, minor striking errors or planchet flaws can occur in any minting year, including 1979. If a coin has a clear and unusual minting defect, it may have interest to error coin collectors. But keep in mind that such coins must be verified by a reputable grading service to determine their legitimacy and potential market value. Now let's talk about market trends in 2025. As we move further away from the coin's original issue date, the number of surviving high-quality specimens naturally declines. Coins that have been preserved in excellent condition, especially those that are graded by professional services like NGC or PCGS, are becoming more desirable among collectors. In 2025, a high-grade, uncirculated 1979 2p coin may attract more interest and potentially higher prices than in years past, particularly if it is slabbed with a top-tier grade such as MS 65 or above. However, for average circulated coins, the value has remained fairly flat, largely due to the coin's commonality. To summarize, the 1979 2 new pence coin is a fascinating artifact from Britain's decimal coinage era. While it is not considered rare in circulated condition and does not feature any major known errors, coins in pristine or uncirculated condition can hold modest collectible value. The idea of a 1979 no mint mark error is largely a misunderstanding, since all circulating coins from that year lack a mint mark by design. That being said, collectors who appreciate the history and aesthetics of British coinage continue to seek out well-preserved examples for their collections. If you have a 1979 2p coin and are wondering whether it's worth holding onto, the answer depends on its condition. If it's heavily circulated, its value is minimal. But if it's uncirculated or part of a mint set, you may have a collectible item worth a few pounds, especially if kept in excellent condition. The 1985 Queen Elizabeth II 25 cents coin, particularly the version with no visible mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin might surprise you in terms of its backstory, scarcity, and rising value in today's market. Issued in the mid-1980s, the 1985 Canadian 25-cent piece features the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was in use from 1965 to 1989 and is instantly recognizable due to the youthful depiction of the Queen, crowned and facing right. The reverse, as always, displays the iconic caribou, one of Canada's most enduring symbols, designed by Emmanuel Hahn. Struck in nickel, these coins were mass-produced for circulation, yet among the millions minted, a particular version without a mint mark has sparked considerable interest among collectors. In Canada, coins from the Royal Canadian Mint typically do not carry a mint mark unless struck at a specific facility like Winnipeg or for special commemorative purposes. However, the term "no mint mark" in reference to the 1985 quarter is more a point of curiosity due to a persistent rumor and confusion with errors from other years. There is a widespread misconception that there exists a rare 1985 quarter without a mint mark or with some other anomaly. The Royal Canadian Mint did not use a mint mark on circulation quarters at that time, so a lack of mint mark is actually standard for the issue. Despite that, the coin has gained a kind of mythic status in some collecting circles, often driven by misinformation and online speculation. That said, what truly determines the value of a 1985 Canadian quarter is not simply the absence of a mint mark, which is common, but rather the coin's condition, strike quality, and possible die varieties or minting errors. If a collector discovers a genuine mint error such as an off-center strike, die crack, double die, or clipped planchet, then the coin becomes more than just a regular 1985 issue, it becomes a numismatic anomaly. These types of errors can command significant premiums on the market, especially in uncirculated or near mint condition. Let's take a closer look at what these coins are worth in 2025. A typical circulated 1985 Canadian 25-cent coin without any error or unusual characteristic usually sells for its face value or slightly more, perhaps between 25 cents and $1, depending on the condition. However, uncirculated examples graded by a reputable service such as PCGS or ICCS can fetch higher prices. Coins graded MS-65 and above can reach anywhere from $5 to $15 in today's market, mainly due to their scarcity in such pristine condition after decades of circulation. Where the coin becomes potentially far more valuable is when it features a legitimate minting error. These are extremely rare and must be authenticated by a professional. Documented sales of genuine error coins from this year have reached into the hundreds and even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. For example, a double die obverse in mint state condition could command several $100s at auction, especially if it's a dramatic doubling. Clipped planchets and broad-struck errors are also popular among collectors and can bring in similar amounts if verified and well-preserved. In 2025, the numismatic market continues to see increased interest in Canadian coins from the 1980s and 1990s. As baby boomers and Gen X collectors refine their collections or pass them on, newer collectors are rediscovering modern-era coins that were once thought too common to be valuable. Online marketplaces, auction platforms, and social media coin communities have contributed to rising demand for coins from this period, especially those with certified grades or recognized errors. The 1985 quarter, with or without the alleged mint mark mystery, remains a subject of conversation and curiosity, making it a low-cost entry point for beginners and an exciting opportunity for specialists seeking high-grade examples. To determine the real value of your 1985 Canadian quarter, the best course of action is to examine it under magnification. Look for signs of doubling, die deterioration, or other anomalies. If you suspect it might be something special, consider having it professionally graded. Remember that condition is king in numismatics. Even the most common coin can rise dramatically in value when preserved in superb condition. Original luster, strong strike details, and lack of wear are all factors that can elevate the coin from pocket change to collector's item. So, is the 1985 no mint mark Canadian 25 cents coin worth a lot of money? On its own, no. In circulated condition, it remains a common coin. But with the right error, exceptional quality, or unique historical interest, it can indeed be worth far more than face value. As of 2025, the coin market continues to surprise us, and values can fluctuate with demand, discoveries, and collector interest. If you have a 1985 quarter sitting in a jar or tucked away in a drawer, now might be a good time to take a second look. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Make sure to like this video if you found it helpful. We're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in British numismatic history, the 1971 Queen Elizabeth II new penny 1 coin, specifically those with no visible mint mark. Whether you're a collector, investor, or simply intrigued by the stories hidden in our everyday currency, this coin has earned a unique place in the world of coins, and its background is as fascinating as its potential value in today's market. To understand the significance of the 1971 new penny, we need to travel back in time to a historic shift in the British monetary system. Prior to 1971, the United Kingdom used a system of pounds, shillings, and pence that dated back centuries. However, on February 15, 1971, the UK officially adopted decimalisation, a major reform in which the old currency was replaced by a more straightforward system. Under this new decimal system, £1 was divided into 100 new pence, and the term new penny was introduced to avoid confusion with the old pre-decimal pennies still in circulation at the time. As part of this transition, the Royal Mint issued a range of new decimal coins, including the 1 penny coin bearing the inscription New Penny. The 1971 issue of the 1 penny coin was the very first of its kind under this modernized monetary system. Struck in bronze and featuring a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin on the obverse, and the crowned portcullis design by Christopher Ironside on the reverse, the coin symbolized a new era in British coinage. Most of these coins bear no mint mark, which is entirely normal for United Kingdom circulation coinage. The Royal Mint traditionally did not use visible mint marks for coins struck for general circulation. So when we talk about the 1971 new penny having no mint mark, we are referring to the standard issue. It's important to clarify this point because many collectors and sellers may mistake the absence of a mint mark as a sign of rarity or error. In this case, it is simply part of the regular design. That being said, there is still something quite special about the 1971 new penny. Because it was produced in massive quantities to support the transition to decimal currency, it was heavily distributed across the UK and beyond. Over 1.5 billion of these coins were minted in 1971 alone. For this reason, the coin in circulated condition is generally considered common and not particularly valuable. However, value in numismatics is not solely determined by mintage numbers. Condition, historical importance, rarity of specific die varieties, and collector demand all play key roles in determining how much a coin is worth. When we look specifically at coins in mint state condition or uncirculated examples, the story changes. A 1971 new penny that has been preserved in pristine condition, free from wear and oxidation, may fetch a higher price from collectors. Graded coins, especially those that achieve a high grade such as MS65 or above from recognized grading agencies, can sell for significantly more than their face value. In such cases, you might find collectors willing to pay anywhere from a few pounds to around £20 or even £30, depending on the presentation, grade, and demand at the time of sale. Beyond this, some of the highest prices achieved for this coin are often driven by error coins or those with unusual striking anomalies. These errors could include off-center strikes, double strikes, or planchet issues, though they are exceedingly rare for this particular year and denomination. A verified error coin from 1971 with the right documentation could command a premium, sometimes in the range of £50 to £100 or more, depending on the nature and severity of the error. As of 2025, the market for vintage British decimal coins has seen modest but steady growth. While the 1971 new penny remains a relatively common coin, interest in early decimal issues has been on the rise, particularly among newer collectors and those fascinated by Queen Elizabeth II's long reign. The Queen's passing in 2022 has also increased demand for coins bearing her effigy, especially those from the earlier years of her reign. This renewed interest has led to more attention on foundational coins like the 1971 new penny, which represents not just a monetary shift but a cultural and historical milestone in the UK. In the current market, a standard 1971 one penny in circulated condition is typically worth no more than its face value or slightly above, with most selling for less than £1. However, uncirculated examples, particularly those in protective mint packaging or graded by professional services, can sell for £5 to £25, depending on condition and market demand. Coins with verified minting errors or those sold as part of official Royal Mint decimal sets can fetch even higher prices, sometimes reaching into the double digits or more for the right buyer. It's also worth noting that while the coin itself is common, it is increasingly difficult to find high-grade examples due to the natural degradation of bronze over time. As these coins age and as high-quality specimens are taken off the market by collectors, the availability of pristine 1971 new pennies will diminish. This makes well-preserved examples potentially more desirable in the long term, especially for those building complete decimal-era collections. In conclusion, while the 1971 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth II new penny is not rare in the traditional sense, it holds significant historical and collectible value. Its role in the decimalization of British currency and its association with Queen Elizabeth II make it a staple in many collections. For those holding uncirculated or error variants, the coin can be worth far more than its humble one-penny denomination. As of 2025, the coin continues to enjoy collector interest, with values ranging from a few pence for worn examples to £30 or more for high-grade or error coins. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, this coin serves as a fascinating reminder of the ways in which history, economics, and everyday items intersect. We take a deep dive into the 1980 Queen Elizabeth II Canada 5-cent coin, specifically the one with no mint mark, a variety that has stirred considerable interest among numismatists and collectors alike. This small coin, often overlooked in pocket change, carries with it a legacy of design, minting history, and unexpected value that continues to evolve into the year 2025. To understand the significance of this particular coin, we begin by stepping back into Canadian numismatic history. The 5-cent coin of Canada has long been a staple of the country's coinage, with the nickel composition introduced in 1922. By 1980, the Royal Canadian Mint had standardized the design with Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin, while the reverse continued to feature the iconic beaver on a rock, designed by G. E. Kruger Gray, a symbol that has become synonymous with Canadian wildlife and perseverance. While most 1980 Canadian 5-cent coins were minted at the Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa, some examples of this coin emerged without any mint mark whatsoever. Although Canadian circulating coins rarely display a mint mark, what makes the 1980 no mint mark variety notable is not the absence of a mark alone, but the unique features and minute variances that set it apart from the standard strikes of the time. The absence of a mint mark in this context does not refer to a literal missing symbol, as Canadian 5-cent coins from this period generally lack any mint mark altogether on circulating issues. However, what collectors and experts refer to as the no mint mark variety in the case of the 1980 nickel involves a diagnostic flaw, error, or potential difference in die characteristics that occurred during production. Over time, specific dies can wear down or develop distinct patterns, doubling, die cracks, or striking anomalies that make a coin both unique and extremely collectible. In certain cases, the no mint mark designation is associated with coins struck in very limited numbers, possibly intended for test or transitional strikes or stemming from small batches that inadvertently reached circulation. In the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition are the two most critical components that drive value. The 1980 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth II 5-cent coin becomes especially desirable when found in uncirculated or high mint state condition, particularly those graded MS 65 or higher by reputable third-party grading services such as PCGS or NGC. These coins, when preserved in pristine condition with minimal surface marks, sharp strikes, and full luster, can command significant premiums in the current collector market. While heavily circulated examples may only be worth face value or slightly more, it is the rare mint state or error varieties that can reach astonishing prices. As of 2025, demand for Canadian coinage from the late 20th century has seen a resurgence, driven in part by growing global interest in Commonwealth coinage, the lasting legacy of Queen Elizabeth II following her passing in 2022, and the general trend of investors seeking tangible assets. Collectors are increasingly turning their attention to minor denominations and transitional years that may have previously been overlooked. The 1980 no-mint mark 5-cent coin has benefited from this trend, with well-documented examples selling for upwards of $100 to $300 Canadian at auctions, and in exceptional cases with verifiable die errors or high-grade certification, values can rise to over $500. These prices are not guaranteed and depend heavily on factors like the coin's visual appeal, historical provenance, and the intensity of bidding at auction. Still, they reflect a strong and growing interest in coins that combine accessibility with hidden rarity. One of the most compelling reasons why collectors chase after these coins is the story they tell. Coins like the 1980 no-mint mark 5-cent piece represent more than just monetary units. They are small metallic artifacts from a specific time in history. They carry the portrait of a monarch who served as Canada's head of state for over 70 years, and they embody the technological, economic, and artistic standards of their era. For young collectors, such coins offer an affordable entry into the numismatic world, while for seasoned professionals, they represent yet another piece in the puzzle of Canadian coinage. So what should you do if you come across a 1980 Canadian 5-cent coin? First, examine it closely for signs of preservation. If it appears in near mint or uncirculated condition, it is worth considering a submission to a grading service. Look for signs of doubling, die wear, or anomalies that could distinguish it from ordinary strikes. Consulting with an experienced numismatist or reputable coin dealer can help identify whether your coin holds premium value. Even circulated coins can be worth something if they exhibit unique characteristics or belong to a known error series. It is also essential to keep an eye on current market trends, as prices fluctuate based on collector demand, availability, and global interest in Queen Elizabeth II's coinage. The market in 2025 reflects an era where coin collecting has been revitalized by digital platforms, online auctions, and global communities of hobbyists sharing information. Coins like the 1980 Queen Elizabeth II no-mint mark 5-cent piece are now more visible, better researched, and more appreciated than ever before. Whether you're a dedicated collector, a casual enthusiast, or someone who found an old nickel in a drawer, it is coins like these that demonstrate the enduring power of numismatics to connect the past with the present. The 2006 Australian 5-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, notably distinguished by the absence of a mint mark. Today, we will explore the rich history behind this coin, its unique characteristics, the reasons behind its rarity, and its estimated worth and current market value in the year 2025. The Australian 5-cent coin is a fundamental part of the country's currency system, first introduced in 1966 to replace the old sixpence as part of Australia's transition to decimal currency. The coin traditionally features the iconic image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, symbolizing Australia's connection to the British Commonwealth. The reverse side, designed by Stuart Devlin, showcases a familiar and beloved image of an echidna, an egg-laying mammal native to Australia. This design has remained consistent over decades, making any variations highly notable to collectors. In the year 2006, the Royal Australian Mint issued standard 5-cent coins that typically carried a mint mark indicating the facility where they were produced. The primary mint marks used during this time were the S for the San Francisco Mint, the M for Melbourne, and occasionally coins without any mint mark were also released, but these were less common. It is this particular no mint mark 2006 5-cent coin that has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors worldwide. To fully understand why the 2006 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth Australian 5-cent coin is considered rare and valuable, we must delve into its production context. Generally, Australian circulation coins include a mint mark to identify their origin, serving as a quality control measure and aiding collectors in distinguishing between different production batches. The absence of a mint mark in this case suggests a unique production batch or possibly a minting anomaly. Coins without a mint mark from 2006 are far less frequently found in circulation compared to their marked counterparts, which immediately elevates their rarity. Rarity in coin collecting significantly affects a coin's value. The fewer coins available to the market, the higher the demand among collectors eager to obtain a piece that is not only uncommon but also carries an interesting story. In the case of the 2006 no mint mark 5-cent coin, collectors appreciate both the scarcity and the historical intrigue surrounding its production. Moving to the coin's condition, it is important to note that the coin's grade plays a critical role in its valuation. Coins that remain uncirculated or in near-mint condition fetch a premium price. Those that exhibit significant wear or damage are less valuable but may still hold interest due to their rarity. Professional grading services evaluate these coins based on surface quality, luster, and strike clarity, providing an official grade that helps buyers and sellers agree on a fair market value. In terms of monetary worth, the 2006 no mint mark Australian 5-cent coin is considered a notable find. While standard 5-cent coins from this year hold minimal face value and circulate commonly, this specific variant can command prices well above face value depending on condition and demand. In 2025, market trends indicate that collectors are willing to pay between $10 to $50 for an uncirculated or near-perfect specimen. Exceptional coins with certification from reputable grading agencies can even exceed this range, sometimes approaching $100 in private sales or auctions. The Australian coin collecting community continues to grow, driven by a passion for preserving national heritage and the thrill of discovering rare minting variations such as this no mint mark 2006 5-cent coin. Online marketplaces, numismatic conventions, and coin shops regularly feature this coin as a highlight, reinforcing its desirability among both novice and seasoned collectors. In summary, the 2006 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth Australian 5-cent coin is more than just a piece of metal, it represents a fascinating chapter in Australia's numismatic history. Its rarity, combined with the widespread recognition of the Queen Elizabeth design and the iconic echidna reverse, makes it a prized item for collectors. In 2025, its market value reflects the coin's status as a collectible, far surpassing its original monetary worth and offering a glimpse into the complex world of coin collecting where small details create significant value. If you happen to own this coin or come across one in your collection or at a market, it is well worth having it professionally evaluated to understand its true worth. Whether you are an avid collector or simply intrigued by the history and value of coins, the 2006 no mint mark Australian 5-cent coin remains a fascinating topic worthy of attention and admiration. The 2013 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth 5-pence coin is a fascinating piece for collectors and numismatists alike. This particular coin stands out not only due to its age and design but also because of its rarity and unique production circumstances. To truly understand its value, history, and current market worth in 2025, it is essential to delve deeply into the background of the coin, the significance of mint marks, and the evolving collector market for such coins. The 5-pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II has been a staple of British currency for decades. It typically features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, with the reverse showcasing designs that change periodically to commemorate historical events, institutions, or national symbols. The 2013 5-pence coin is no exception, featuring the traditional portrait of Queen Elizabeth II as designed by Jody Clark, which was first introduced in 2015, but the coin itself from 2013 still bears the classic image by Ian Rank Broadley that was used from 1998 until 2015. This makes the coin a bridge between design eras, which adds to its appeal. Mint marks serve as a crucial identifier in the coin world, indicating where a coin was produced. For British coins, mint marks are not always present, but when they appear, they help distinguish coins made at different mints, such as the Royal Mint or others. The absence of a mint mark on the 2013 5-pence coin can signify a standard issue struck at the primary Royal Mint facility in Llantrisant, Wales. However, in rare cases, the lack of a mint mark on specific coin issues can suggest errors, experimental strikes, or special circumstances in production that make the coin considerably rarer. The 2013 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth 5-pence coin has intrigued collectors because coins from this year generally do carry a subtle mint mark or a distinguishing feature that helps identify their origin or batch. If an individual has a genuine 2013 5-pence coin with no mint mark when typically there should be one, this anomaly increases the coin's rarity significantly. Such coins could potentially be error coins or special issues that escaped into circulation unnoticed. Coin errors and rare variants are highly sought after by collectors because they represent unique moments in minting history and tend to command premium prices compared to their standard counterparts. Historically, the 5-pence coin has undergone changes in size and weight. The original 5-pence coin was larger and heavier when it was introduced in 1968. However, the coin was reduced in size in 1990 to a smaller diameter, and further changes continued to evolve its physical characteristics over the years. The 2013 coin reflects the modern, smaller size version, which was in regular circulation at the time. Despite its everyday use, coins from this era in exceptional condition, or with unusual features like missing mint marks, are valuable to collectors who prize their scarcity and condition. When it comes to value, the condition of the coin plays a pivotal role. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition with no signs of wear, scratches, or damage are far more valuable than those that have been heavily used. Collectors often seek coins graded by professional services that assess the coin's condition, authenticity, and rarity. A 2013 no mint mark 5-pence coin in pristine condition can attract significant attention, especially if it is confirmed to be a rare minting anomaly. The current market value of the 2013 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth 5-pence coin in 2025 reflects ongoing trends in the numismatic world. Coin collecting has seen fluctuating interest levels influenced by global economic conditions, the popularity of British coinage, and the discovery of rare coins in circulation. In recent years, British coins with unique features or errors have seen appreciation in value, with some error coins fetching several £100 or more depending on their rarity and demand. As of 2025, a verified 2013 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth 5-pence coin can be valued anywhere from modest premiums over face value for common specimens to hundreds or even thousands of pounds for those in exceptional condition or with verified rarity status by reputable numismatic experts. Online auction sites, coin dealers, and specialized coin fairs often serve as marketplaces where these coins exchange hands. The price also depends heavily on buyer interest, which can be influenced by historical significance, presentation, and how well the coin is preserved. Collectors looking to acquire or sell such coins should consider professional authentication and grading to maximize their value. Certification by recognized numismatic organizations can confirm the coin's legitimacy and enhance buyer confidence. Additionally, provenance or history of ownership can add to the coin's appeal, especially if it is part of a notable collection or has an interesting story behind it. In summary, the 2013 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 5-pence coin is a rare and intriguing piece for coin collectors due to its potential status as an error or unique variant within the 2013 coinage. Its value depends on its condition, authenticity, and the current market dynamics in 2025. While most 5-pence coins from 2013 are relatively common, those without a mint mark stand apart as rare finds, offering collectors a chance to own a unique piece of British numismatic history that could be worth a significant amount of money. Anyone interested in this coin should seek expert advice and consider grading services to fully understand its potential worth in today's market. We delve into the fascinating world of numismatics with a focus on a very intriguing British coin, the 1993 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 1-penny. This particular coin has captured the interest of collectors and enthusiasts alike due to its unique characteristics and the story it tells about the British coinage system in the early 1990s. We will explore the history of this coin, discuss why it is considered rare, analyze its worth, and examine the current market value as of 2025. The 1993 1-penny coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the acclaimed artist Raphael Maklauf. This design was in circulation from 1985 until 1997 and is recognizable by the youthful and elegant portrait of the Queen facing right, adorned with the inscription surrounding the image. The reverse side showcases the iconic depiction of the segment of the royal shield, which was introduced in 2008, but since this is a 1993 issue, it bears the traditional design of the 1-penny coin, the crown portcullis, a symbol strongly associated with British heritage and architecture. The 1-penny coin is part of the decimal coinage system introduced in the United Kingdom in 1971, replacing the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence. The 1993 penny, like others of its decade, was minted in vast quantities primarily at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales. Under normal circumstances, such high mintage numbers would typically result in a coin being common and holding only its face value. However, the 1993 penny stands out due to the unusual absence of a mint mark, a feature that makes it a subject of collector fascination. Usually, British coins from this period carry a mint mark or identifiable features indicating their place of manufacture. The absence of a mint mark on the 1993 penny is considered an anomaly, which leads to questions about its production history and minting errors. Such anomalies can occur during the minting process when coins are struck without the usual identifying symbols, making them significantly rarer than their marked counterparts. This rarity directly influences the desirability and market value of the coin. Collectors prize the 1993 no-mint mark 1-penny not only for its rarity but also for its condition and provenance. Coins that have been preserved in mint or near-mint condition with minimal wear and tear fetch higher prices in the market. Grading plays a crucial role, with professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC providing certification that can enhance the coin's value. A certified 1993 no-mint mark penny in pristine condition could be considered a valuable asset for any numismatic collection. Turning to the value and market dynamics in 2025, the 1993 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 1-penny coin has seen a significant appreciation in worth. While the coin originally had a face value of 1 penny, its current market price reflects collector demand, rarity, and condition. On popular auction platforms and specialized coin dealers, prices for these coins in top condition can range anywhere from a few pounds to several £100s, depending on the coin's exact state and certification. It is essential to understand that the coin's market value fluctuates based on factors such as collector interest, economic conditions, and the discovery of additional specimens. While some coins have been found in circulation or collections that reduce rarity, others remain elusive, keeping the value buoyant. Furthermore, market trends in 2025 have shown a steady rise in interest for British decimal coinage anomalies, partly fueled by online numismatic communities and global collector awareness. For individuals interested in purchasing or selling the 1993 no-mint mark penny, it is advisable to consult with reputable coin dealers and utilize grading services to authenticate the coin. Awareness of the coin's historical context, rarity, and grading criteria ensures a fair transaction. Additionally, keeping an eye on auction results and marketplace trends will provide insight into the going rates and investment potential. In summary, the 1993 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth I penny coin is much more than just a piece of currency. It embodies a slice of British minting history, an intriguing anomaly that has captured the imagination of coin collectors worldwide. Its rarity and condition-driven value have transformed it from everyday change into a prized collectible, with current market values in 2025 reflecting its significance in the numismatic world. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer to coin collecting, this coin represents an exciting opportunity to own a unique piece of the United Kingdom's monetary heritage. Thank you for joining us in this detailed exploration of the 1993 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth I penny coin. Be sure to like. The 2006 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth New Zealand 10 cents coin is a fascinating piece that has garnered significant attention among coin collectors and numismatic enthusiasts alike. To fully appreciate its value and significance, it is essential to delve into its historical background, production details, rarity factors, and the current market conditions that influence its worth in 2025. The New Zealand 10 cents coin, part of the country's decimal currency system, features Queen Elizabeth II on its obverse side, a tradition that reflects New Zealand's status as a member of the Commonwealth. The 2006 edition of this coin stands out particularly because it was issued without a mint mark, which is relatively uncommon and has contributed to its allure among collectors. The absence of a mint mark suggests that the coin was minted at the Royal Mint in the United Kingdom, as New Zealand coins from this era typically carried a P mint mark indicating production by the New Zealand Mint. Historically, the New Zealand 10 cents coin has been an integral part of daily transactions, symbolizing the country's economic system and cultural heritage. Its design includes the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, which has undergone subtle changes over the years to reflect the monarch's aging image, while the reverse typically features the iconic Maori carving of a Maori mask, known as the tiki, emphasizing the indigenous culture of New Zealand. The 2006 no-mint mark 10 cents coin's rarity can be attributed to a relatively lower mintage compared to other years and variations. During the mid-2000s, the Royal Mint produced a limited number of these coins without a mint mark, either as part of a special batch or due to changes in minting contracts and production logistics. This reduced availability in circulation makes the coin more difficult to find in uncirculated or mint condition, which is a key factor driving up its collector value. Collectors often seek out coins in pristine condition, with grades such as uncirculated, about uncirculated, or mint state commanding premium prices. For the 2006 no-mint mark New Zealand 10 cents coin, condition is paramount. Coins that retain their original luster, free from scratches, wear, or environmental damage, are significantly more valuable. Those discovered in coin rolls, mint sets, or preserved by careful owners over the years have become prized finds in the numismatic community. When considering the coin's value, it is important to note that face value does not reflect collector value. The 10 cents denomination itself is modest in monetary terms, but rarity and demand elevate the coin's worth. As of 2025, the market for this coin has experienced steady appreciation due to increasing interest in Commonwealth coins and a general trend of growing numismatic investment. Current market prices for the 2006 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth New Zealand 10 cents coin vary based on condition and provenance. Coins graded as mint state or higher can fetch prices ranging from 20 to 50 New Zealand dollars or more in specialized auctions or private sales. Coins in circulated condition are typically valued closer to or slightly above face value, unless they possess unusual toning or errors that add collectible intrigue. The market for this coin is influenced by factors such as global economic conditions, numismatic trends, and collector demographics. The rising popularity of Commonwealth coin collecting and increased accessibility to international markets through online auction platforms have contributed to heightened demand. Additionally, coins without mint marks generally attract attention from collectors who specialize in variations and rarities, adding to this coin's desirability. It is also worth noting that counterfeit and altered coins exist in the market, so buyers and collectors are advised to seek verification from reputable numismatic experts or grading services to authenticate the coin's genuineness and grade. Professional certification can significantly enhance the coin's market value and provide assurance to both buyers and sellers. In summary, the 2006 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth New Zealand 10-cents coin represents more than just a small denomination from New Zealand's currency system. It embodies a piece of the country's history, cultural heritage, and the fascinating world of numismatics. Its relative scarcity, combined with collector interest and market dynamics, have established it as a coin worth considering for investment or collection in 2025. For those fortunate enough to own one in excellent condition, this coin offers both aesthetic appeal and the potential for future appreciation in value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or new to the world of coins, understanding the significance and value of this particular 10-cents coin enhances the appreciation of New Zealand's rich numismatic legacy. Staying informed about market trends and the coin's history will allow enthusiasts to make knowledgeable decisions when buying, selling, or trading this unique piece. The 1973 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 1-penny coin. This coin holds a unique place in British numismatics due to its intriguing background, rarity, and the interest it generates among collectors and investors alike. Whether you are a seasoned coin enthusiast or a curious newcomer, understanding the history and current market value of this coin is essential for appreciating its significance. The 1973 1-penny coin is part of the decimal coinage introduced by the United Kingdom following decimalization in 1971. This series featured the profile of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin, and a depiction of a crowned portcullis, also known as the Badge of Westminster, on the reverse. The 1973 penny is notable because it was struck at the Royal Mint without a mint mark. During that period, the British Mint did not routinely include mint marks on circulation pennies, making the no-mint mark variety the standard issue. However, the coin's intrigue does not stop there. Over the years, numismatists and collectors have discovered that certain 1973 pennies, particularly those without a mint mark, have become surprisingly rare in uncirculated or proof condition. This rarity is attributed to the fact that many coins from that year were heavily circulated, resulting in a limited number of pristine examples available today. The scarcity of well-preserved 1973 no-mint mark pennies has consequently enhanced their desirability among collectors, driving up their market value. Historically, the 1973 penny was minted during a transitional period for British currency. Decimalization had only recently been introduced, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system that had been in use for centuries. The new penny was initially met with mixed reactions, but over time, it became an essential part of daily transactions in the UK. The 1973 coin serves as a tangible link to this significant monetary reform, making it an item of interest beyond just its face value. When assessing the worth of a 1973 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 1-penny coin, several factors must be considered. The coin's condition, or grade, plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins that are graded as mint state or proof, meaning they show no signs of wear and have sharp details, are far more valuable than those that have been circulated extensively. Additionally, provenance and whether the coin has any errors or unique characteristics can also influence its value. In 2025, the market for collectible coins remains robust, with increasing interest from investors seeking tangible assets with historical significance. The 1973 no-mint mark penny, while not the most expensive British coin, commands a respectable price among collectors. Current market valuations typically range depending on the coin's condition and rarity. Well-preserved specimens can fetch anywhere from a few tens of pounds to over £100, especially if authenticated by a reputable grading service. It is important to note that prices can fluctuate due to market trends, collector demand, and economic factors. For those considering buying or selling a 1973 penny, consulting with professional coin dealers or utilizing auction platforms can provide the best insights into current pricing. Authentication and proper grading services are highly recommended to ensure that buyers receive genuine coins and sellers achieve fair market value. In summary, the 1973 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth I penny coin represents more than just a piece of copper currency. It embodies a significant era in British monetary history and offers collectors a chance to own a rare and valuable artifact. Its scarcity in mint condition and historical context contribute to its appeal and make it a sought-after coin in 2025's numismatic market. The 2017 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth I penny coin is a fascinating piece of modern British numismatic history that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts around the world. To fully appreciate its significance, it is important to explore its historical context, rarity, intrinsic and collectible value, as well as its current market standing in 2025. This particular coin was produced by the Royal Mint in 2017 as part of the ongoing series of coins bearing the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. The 1 penny coin is a fundamental component of British currency and is widely circulated, making most of these coins relatively common. However, the no mint mark variety from 2017 stands out due to its unique characteristics and the story behind its creation. Mint marks are typically small letters or symbols on a coin that identify the specific mint facility where the coin was struck. The absence of a mint mark on this 2017 penny suggests that it was produced at the main Royal Mint facility, but this subtle detail has contributed to the coin's appeal among collectors. Historically, the 1 penny coin has undergone various design changes since it was first introduced. The version featuring Queen Elizabeth II's portrait has been regularly updated to reflect the monarch's aging profile and changes in artistic style. The 2017 coin is part of the 4th definitive coinage series featuring the 5th portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Jody Clark. This portrait was introduced in 2015 and marked a modern and detailed depiction of the Queen's image, representing the longevity and continuity of her reign. The 2017 no mint mark 1 penny coin is considered rare due to a combination of factors. While millions of pennies were minted that year, very few examples without a mint mark were released into circulation, making them a scarcity. Rarity in coin collecting is a key driver of value, and the scarcity of the no mint mark variety means it is sought after by numismatists who specialize in modern British coins or error varieties. Coins with unique production anomalies or minting errors often garner significant premiums over their face value and standard circulated counterparts. When discussing the worth of this coin, it is crucial to note that its value goes beyond the 1 penny face value. Collectors evaluate coins based on condition, rarity, demand, and historical significance. The 2017 no mint mark penny is valued as a collectible rather than currency, which means its worth fluctuates in the marketplace depending on interest from collectors and dealers. High-grade examples that are uncirculated or in mint condition fetch higher prices compared to those with wear and damage. The preservation of the coin's original luster, sharpness of detail, and absence of scratches or discoloration all contribute to its desirability. In the current market of 2025, the 2017 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth I penny coin has seen an appreciable increase in value. The rise can be attributed to a growing interest in contemporary British coinage and a general trend of appreciating numismatic assets. While the coin's face value remains 1 penny, collectors are willing to pay considerably more, sometimes ranging from several pounds to even over £100 depending on the coin's condition and provenance. Online auction platforms, numismatic shows, and private sales have recorded transactions confirming the coin's premium status among collectors. This surge in value reflects not only the coin's scarcity but also its appeal as a symbol of the Queen's historic reign. In summary, the 2017 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth I penny coin represents a unique intersection of modern minting practices, numismatic rarity, and collectible value. Its historical context as part of Queen Elizabeth II's extensive coinage legacy adds to its significance. The coin's rarity due to the absence of a mint mark makes it a prized possession for collectors, driving its market value beyond its nominal face worth. As of 2025, this coin continues to hold strong appeal in the numismatic community and commands a premium price, making it an intriguing and worthwhile item for anyone interested in British coins or historical collectibles. Whether viewed as a piece of history or a valuable asset, the 2017 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth I coin truly stands out as a remarkable coin in the world of modern British numismatics. The fascinating world of Canadian coin collecting. Our focus today is on a particularly intriguing and sought-after piece, the 2011 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth Canada 10-cents coin. This coin has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors alike due to its rarity, unique characteristics, and the mystery surrounding its minting. We will explore its history, why it is so rare, what makes it valuable, and how much it is worth in the current market as of 2025. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just curious about Canadian coinage, this video will provide a comprehensive understanding of this special dime. To start with the history of the 2011 Canada 10-cents coin, it is important to understand its place within Canadian coinage. The dime has featured Queen Elizabeth II since the 1950s, symbolizing Canada's status as a constitutional monarchy within the Commonwealth. In 2011, the Royal Canadian Mint produced billions of dimes bearing the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt. Normally, Canadian coins carry a mint mark that indicates where they were produced. The two main mint marks are P for the Royal Canadian Mint in Winnipeg and W for the facility in Ottawa. However, the 2011 no-mint mark dime stands out because it lacks this identifying symbol. The absence of a mint mark on a coin that should typically display one makes the 2011 no-mint mark dime a mint error or a die variety, depending on your perspective. This anomaly is not only rare but also very unusual because the Royal Canadian Mint takes great care in quality control to prevent such mistakes. The lack of the mint mark is thought to have occurred during the striking process when a die without the mint mark was used inadvertently or due to a technical oversight. This makes the coin highly collectible and instantly recognizable to those in the know. Now, let's talk about rarity. How rare is the 2011 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth Canada 10-cents coin? While exact mintage numbers are not publicly released, the consensus among collectors and experts is that only a very small number of these coins entered circulation before the error was caught and corrected. This rarity is a key driver of its desirability and market value. Coins with such unique features often become prized possessions because they represent an unusual chapter in minting history. The rarity factor combined with the coin's excellent condition in many cases has made it a highlight for collectors of Canadian coin errors and varieties. Turning to the value of the coin, it is important to recognize that the worth of any collectible coin depends on several factors, including condition or grade, demand, rarity, and overall market trends. In the case of the 2011 no-mint mark dime, collectors highly value coins graded as uncirculated or mint state, as these retain the most detail and have minimal wear. Lower-grade coins that have circulated may still be collectible, but they command a lower price. As of 2025, the current market value of this dime ranges significantly depending on these conditions. Uncirculated or proof quality coins can fetch prices ranging from $100 to several hundred Canadian dollars. On auction platforms and specialized coin dealers, the top-grade specimens have even been known to sell for prices exceeding $500 Canadian dollars, sometimes approaching or surpassing $700, especially when paired with professional grading certification from agencies such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. The increasing popularity of error coins and varieties among collectors has contributed to a steady appreciation in the value of the 2011 no-mint mark dime over the past few years. As more people become aware of the coin and its unique characteristics, demand has risen, driving prices higher. Additionally, The Royal Canadian Mint's continued production of traditional and modern coinage means that older rare errors like this one gain even more significance, representing a snapshot of a unique moment in mint history. Moreover, the 2011 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth Canada 10-cents coin is not only valuable monetarily but also holds significant historical and numismatic importance. It serves as a tangible connection to the minting processes and challenges faced by the Royal Canadian Mint. For many collectors, owning this coin is about more than just the price. It is about preserving a piece of Canadian heritage and minting history. It is worth noting that potential buyers and sellers should always seek professional grading and authentication when dealing with rare coins like the 2011 no-mint mark dime. Authentication helps to verify the coin's legitimacy, condition, and rarity, providing confidence to both parties in a transaction. Online auction sites, coin shows, and reputable dealers are great places to find these coins, but expert evaluation is crucial to avoid counterfeit or altered pieces. In summary, the 2011 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth Canada 10-cents coin is a fascinating example of a modern mint error that has gained significant popularity and value within the numismatic community. Its rarity stems from the unexpected omission of the mint mark during production, making it an anomaly that collectors prize highly. The coin's history ties closely to Canada's long-standing tradition of featuring Queen Elizabeth II on its dime, and its market value in 2025 reflects growing collector interest and the increasing appreciation for mint errors. Whether you are interested in collecting Canadian coins, error coins, or simply appreciate the historical significance of such items, the 2011 no-mint mark dime offers a compelling story and a potentially valuable addition to your collection. The 2012 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 1-penny coin. This particular coin has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike due to its unique characteristics, interesting backstory, and its evolving market value as of 2025. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just beginning to explore the realm of coins, this comprehensive overview will provide you with valuable insights about the history, rarity, worth, and the current market trends surrounding this intriguing penny. To begin with, it is important to understand the context in which this coin was produced. The 1-penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II has been a staple of British currency for decades, with design changes reflecting the monarch's portrait evolving over time. The 2012 1-penny coin marks a significant year because it was the year of the London Olympics, an event of global importance for the United Kingdom, and also the year when the Royal Mint introduced a new reverse design for the 1-penny coin. This design was part of a larger redesign that linked all the denominations of British coins together to form the image of the royal shield when placed side by side. The 2012 penny features the lower left section of the shield, showcasing part of the intricate heraldic design, a notable departure from previous years that traditionally displayed the portcullis with chains. Now, the distinctive feature that sets the 2012 1-penny coin apart from many others of its series is the absence of a mint mark. Typically, coins minted at different royal mint facilities bear a small mint mark to indicate their place of origin. The 2012 no-mint mark penny is somewhat unique in this respect. This absence can be attributed to the coins being produced at the main Royal Mint facility in Llantrisant, Wales, which traditionally did not use a mint mark on the penny during this period. This detail, while subtle, has contributed to the coin's desirability among collectors who look for variants and peculiarities that distinguish one coin from another within the same year and denomination. Moving on to the rarity of the 2012 no-mint mark 1-penny coin, it is essential to clarify that while it is not an extremely scarce coin by traditional standards, it holds a niche rarity due to its place in the 2012 production run and the design transition period. Millions of these coins were minted for circulation, making them common in everyday use. However, what makes certain examples more valuable to collectors is their condition, errors, or provenance. For example, coins that have been kept in uncirculated or proof condition fetch a higher premium, as do any specimens that may have minting errors such as misstrikes, off-centers, or unusual planchet characteristics. the value of the 2012 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth I penny coin varies widely depending on these factors. For most circulated coins, the value remains close to its face value, which is 1 penny, as they are still legal tender and common in everyday transactions. Nevertheless, in the collector market, coins in pristine condition can command significantly higher prices. As of the year 2025, the market value for an uncirculated or proof-quality 2012 no-mint mark penny can range anywhere from £5 to £20, occasionally more if accompanied by certification from reputable grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Coins with notable errors or exceptional condition could even push beyond this range, attracting competitive bids in auctions or private sales. It is also worth mentioning the impact of the coin's cultural significance on its market value. The year 2012 was a landmark year in British history due to the London Olympics and the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II, events that have heightened interest in memorabilia from this era. This coin, as a tangible piece of history, benefits from this association, increasing its appeal to collectors not just of coins but of British historical artifacts more broadly. Furthermore, the trend in coin collecting in recent years has seen a surge in interest toward contemporary coins that tell a story or represent a historical moment, rather than only focusing on ancient or extremely rare pieces. This has positively influenced the demand and price stability of the 2012 no-mint mark penny, positioning it as a potential investment for those looking to diversify their numismatic portfolio with modern British coinage. To summarize, the 2012 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth I penny coin occupies a unique place within British coin collecting due to its historical context, distinctive design features, and moderate rarity. While it remains a common coin in everyday circulation, examples preserved in excellent condition or exhibiting rare errors have garnered increased attention and value, with the current market in 2025 reflecting a steady appreciation. Collectors seeking to acquire this coin should carefully assess its condition and authenticity, ideally consulting with professional grading services to maximize its value. The 2014 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 10p coin is a fascinating piece of British numismatic history that has attracted considerable attention from collectors and investors alike. To fully appreciate its significance, it is important to understand the context in which this coin was produced, the unique characteristics that set it apart, and how its value has evolved over time to reach its current standing in the market in 2025. The 10p coin, part of the decimal coinage introduced in the United Kingdom in 1968, has undergone several design changes throughout its existence. The 2014 issue is particularly notable because it deviates from the standard practice of including a mint mark on coins produced at certain mints. In this case, the absence of a mint mark on the 2014 10p coin distinguishes it from other variations and has contributed significantly to its rarity. Mint marks typically serve as identifiers for the location where the coin was struck, and their presence or absence can greatly influence a coin's collectability and value. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait has been a constant feature on British coinage since her ascension to the throne in 1952. Over the decades, her effigy has been updated several times to reflect her aging, with subtle design adjustments made by various renowned artists. The 2014 10p coin features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Jody Clark, which was introduced in 2015 for most coins, but some 2014 coins already featured this design during transitional minting processes. The artistry and historical significance of the portrait add an additional layer of appeal for collectors. What truly makes the 2014 no-mint mark 10p coin stand out is its rarity. Most coins minted in 2014 bear the standard mint mark indicating the Royal Mint. However, a small number of coins were struck without this mark, either as errors or as part of limited production runs. These no-mint mark coins are far less common, making them highly sought after by collectors who specialize in error coins or rare varieties. The scarcity of these coins directly influences their market value, as collectors often place a premium on items that are difficult to acquire. the value of the 2014 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 10-pence coin has seen a steady increase over the years. When first released, the coin held a nominal face value of 10 pence, usable in everyday transactions. However, as awareness of its rarity grew within the numismatic community, its value as a collectible began to rise significantly. Early on, these coins could be found in online auctions and coin shops priced modestly above their face value, but by 2025, their worth has escalated considerably. Several factors contribute to this upward trend in value. Firstly, the ongoing interest in British coinage and royal memorabilia ensures a consistent demand for unique coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II. Secondly, the broader economic environment, including inflation and increased interest in tangible assets such as rare coins, has bolstered the market. Thirdly, the 2014 no-mint mark 10-pence coin appeals not only to UK collectors but also to international enthusiasts who recognize the cultural and historical significance of British currency. In terms of current market value in 2025, the 2014 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 10-pence coin commands prices ranging from approximately £20 to £50, depending on its condition and provenance. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition with clear detail and no signs of wear fetch the highest prices, often exceeding £50 at specialized auctions or through private sales. Conversely, circulated coins with noticeable wear may still command a premium above face value but generally fall toward the lower end of the value spectrum. The coin's worth is also influenced by certification from reputable grading services. Professional grading not only authenticates the coin but provides a standardized assessment of its condition, boosting buyer confidence and often resulting in higher selling prices. Collectors are increasingly seeking certified examples of the 2014 no-mint mark 10-pence coin, which has further contributed to its market desirability. From a historical perspective, this coin captures a snapshot of British numismatic history during a period of transition. The absence of the mint mark on some 2014 coins serves as a reminder of the complexities and occasional anomalies in coin production. It highlights the meticulous processes involved in minting and the occasional deviations that can create treasures for collectors. Moreover, it reflects the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II on British coinage, a testament to her long reign and the artistic evolution of her effigy. In conclusion, the 2014 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 10-pence coin is much more than a simple piece of currency. Its rarity, historical significance, and artistic value have propelled it into the realm of collectible coins that are highly prized in the numismatic community. Over time, its value has appreciated notably, with current market conditions in 2025 supporting prices that far exceed its original face value. For collectors and investors interested in British coins, this particular 10-pence piece represents an excellent opportunity to own a unique and historically meaningful artifact. Whether held for sentimental reasons, as part of a royal-themed collection, or as an investment, the 2014 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 10-pence coin stands as a distinguished example of British coinage from the early 21st century. We are going to explore one of the most intriguing British coins that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide, the 2003 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 2-pence coin. This particular coin has become somewhat of a sensation in recent years due to its rarity, historical significance, and increasing market value. Whether you are a seasoned collector, an investor, or simply curious about British coins, this video will provide you with a thorough understanding of this coin's background, what makes it rare, and its current worth in 2025. To begin with, it is important to establish the historical context behind the 2-pence coin in general. The British 2-pence coin was first introduced in 1971 as part of the decimalisation of the UK's currency system, replacing the old pennies. Since then, the coin has undergone various design changes, especially on the reverse side, featuring different depictions of the royal shield. The obverse, however, has consistently carried the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, updated periodically to reflect her aging during her reign. the 2003 2p coin is part of the series minted under the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the artist Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was introduced in 1998 and remained in circulation until 2015. Typically, UK coins carry a mint mark or other indicators to show where they were produced. Most UK circulation coins, including the 2003 2p, were minted at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales. Coins produced there generally do not bear a mint mark, which is standard practice for UK coins in circulation. However, what sets the 2003 no mint mark 2p coin apart and fuels collector interest is not simply the absence of a mint mark, rather, it is the presence of subtle variations and striking anomalies identified by numismatists. One of the key factors that affect the rarity and value of this coin is the number of coins produced in this specific variant and the likelihood of its survival in excellent condition. In general, the 2003 2p coin was produced in very large quantities, making most examples common and low in value. Yet, a small percentage of these coins exhibit certain unique features such as die errors, slight design differences, or minting anomalies that make them considerably more valuable to collectors. Over the years, coin collectors and experts have highlighted certain versions of the 2003 2p coin with specific characteristics such as double dies, off-center strikes, or variations in the thickness of the coin's rim. These anomalies, although subtle, drastically reduce the overall number of perfect specimens available, thus creating a niche market. Coins that are graded by professional coin grading services as being in mint state or near perfect condition with such anomalies can command a premium price. When we speak about the value of the 2003 no mint mark 2p coin in today's market, it is crucial to differentiate between common circulation coins and those with rare error features or in exceptional condition. Standard coins from this year and without any errors typically hold nominal value, often close to their face value of 2p. These are not of significant interest to collectors, as their abundance makes them common. On the other hand, coins exhibiting minting errors or those professionally graded at very high levels of preservation can fetch prices ranging from a few pounds to several £100s or more depending on the rarity and demand. The current market value in 2025 for these rare and error coins has been steadily climbing as more collectors focus on British decimal coinage and seek to complete error coin collections. Online auction sites, specialist coin dealers, and numismatic shows have reported increasing interest and higher sale prices for pristine 2003 2p coins with unique characteristics. This upward trend is also influenced by the general rise in precious metal and collectible markets, alongside the historical interest in Queen Elizabeth II memorabilia. In addition to minting anomalies, the coin's condition plays a pivotal role in determining its value. Coins graded as uncirculated or proof quality by the major grading bodies like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can command premium prices. Proof coins from 2003, which were struck with extra care for collectors, have a different market entirely and should not be confused with circulation coins. These proof coins often carry their own unique design features and are sold at a premium from the moment of release. It is also worth noting that the interest in British coins, especially those featuring Queen Elizabeth II, has seen a resurgence as collectors anticipate the numismatic significance of coins minted during her long reign. The 2003 2p coin, while not historically the most iconic, represents a period of continuity and stability in British coinage and holds sentimental and collector value for many. For anyone in possession of a 2003 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth 2p coin, the first step in assessing its value would be to examine the coin carefully for any visible errors or abnormalities. Consulting with a professional numismatist or submitting the coin for grading can provide a clearer picture of its potential worth. Keeping the coin in pristine condition by avoiding handling, cleaning, or exposure to harsh environments will also help preserve its value. To summarize, while the typical 2003 2p coin without a mint mark is relatively common and holds minimal monetary value, rare variants with minting errors or exceptional condition examples are increasingly sought after by collectors and investors in 2025. These coins can be worth significantly more than their face value, sometimes amounting to hundreds of pounds depending on rarity and market demand. The coin's connection to Queen Elizabeth II and the ongoing popularity of British decimal coinage ensures that its value is likely to remain stable or even appreciate over time. The 2001 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth II-pence coin, a fascinating piece for collectors and numismatists alike. Today, we delve into the history, rarity, and value of this unique coin, and discuss why it has captured the interest of collectors worldwide. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just curious about coin collecting, this video will provide comprehensive insights into this intriguing 2-pence coin. The 2001 2-pence coin is part of the decimal coinage introduced in the United Kingdom during the early 1970s, replacing the old pre-decimal system. Featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the coin has long been a staple in British currency. However, the 2001 issue is especially noteworthy due to a peculiar characteristic that distinguishes some examples from the rest: the absence of the mint mark. Typically, coins minted at the Royal Mint in London carry no mint mark, while those produced at other mints, such as the Royal Mint's branch in Wales or the Royal Mint in Lantrasant, sometimes include mint marks to indicate their origin. However, in the case of the 2001 2-pence coin, there was a rare batch that was struck without any mint mark. This anomaly has become a point of significant interest in the numismatic community, as it adds a layer of rarity and uniqueness to these coins. Historically, the 2001 2-pence coin follows the traditional design of the denomination, showcasing the image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, designed by the renowned artist Ian Rank-Broadley. The reverse side features the segment of the Royal Shield, a design introduced in 2008. However, in the 2001 coin, the design still includes the older depiction of the badge of the Prince of Wales, which includes the plume of ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet. This design detail adds to the coin's nostalgic and collectible appeal. In terms of rarity, the no-mint mark variety is significantly scarcer compared to the standard issue 2-pence coins of the same year. This scarcity is primarily due to the limited production numbers and the specific circumstances under which these coins were minted. As a result, collectors who manage to acquire a 2001 no-mint mark 2-pence coin often find themselves in possession of a piece that holds both historical value and investment potential. Moving to the value and market worth of the 2001 no-mint mark 2-pence coin in 2025, the coin's worth varies depending on its condition, provenance, and demand among collectors. Coins in circulated condition typically fetch a modest premium over face value, but uncirculated or proof examples can command significantly higher prices. On average, a circulated no-mint mark 2001 2-pence coin might be valued anywhere between £5 to £10 in the current market. However, coins graded in mint state conditions, particularly those certified by reputable grading services, can sell for upwards of £20 to £50, or even more depending on the collector interest and auction results. It is important to note that the coin market is influenced by several factors including economic conditions, trends in collecting, and the discovery of new specimens. The interest in British decimal coins, especially those with unique minting characteristics such as the 2001 no-mint mark 2-pence coin, has been steadily growing, contributing to a gradual appreciation in value over the years. For those interested in adding this coin to their collection, it is advisable to verify the authenticity and condition carefully. Consulting with professional numismatists or trusted coin dealers can provide valuable guidance. Additionally, participating in coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces can increase the chances of finding a genuine no-mint mark 2001 2-pence coin. In conclusion, the 2001 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth II-pence coin represents a unique and rare piece of British numismatic history. Its scarcity, combined with the enduring popularity of Queen Elizabeth II coinage, ensures that it remains a sought-after item among collectors. As of 2025, its value reflects both its collectible appeal and the dynamics of the current coin market, making it a potentially worthwhile investment for enthusiasts and investors alike. Thank you for watching this detailed overview. If you enjoyed this video, Please like. The 1992 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 10-pence coin is a fascinating piece for collectors and numismatists alike, standing out due to its unique characteristics and the story it tells about British coinage during the early 1990s. To fully appreciate this coin's significance and value, it is essential to delve into its historical background, understand its rarity, and analyze its current market worth as of 2025. The 10-pence coin has been a staple of British currency since its introduction in 1968 as part of the decimalisation of the British monetary system. Featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, the 10-pence coin underwent several design changes over the years, both in terms of imagery and composition. By the time the 1992 issue was released, the coin had firmly established itself as a circulating denomination, widely used in everyday transactions across the United Kingdom. The 1992 10-pence coin is distinctive primarily because it was struck without a mint mark. In the context of British coinage, a mint mark typically indicates the specific mint facility where the coin was produced. For British coins, the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales, usually did not add a mint mark unless the coin was minted outside the United Kingdom or for special commemorative purposes. The absence of a mint mark on this 1992 10-pence coin thus signifies it was produced at the Royal Mint's main facility. What makes this coin particularly interesting to collectors is not just the absence of the mint mark, which is standard for this issue, but rather its condition, rarity, and subtle variations that can occur within the year's production. Coins from 1992 were produced in large quantities, but finding specimens in pristine, uncirculated condition has become increasingly difficult over time. This scarcity in top-grade condition naturally contributes to the coin's desirability and potential value. The design of the 1992 10-pence coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, crafted by the renowned artist Raphael Maklauf. This portrait shows the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, a symbol of her authority and dignity, and is one of the more elegant and detailed depictions used in British coinage. The reverse side of the coin features the crown segment of the royal shield, a design introduced in 1992 as part of a modernized series representing the unity of the United Kingdom's four nations through heraldic symbols. When assessing the rarity of the 1992 no-mint mark 10-pence coin, it is important to note that millions were minted, meaning that on the surface, the coin is not inherently rare. However, collectors focus heavily on quality and specific anomalies. Coins that exhibit errors, such as double strikes, misalignments, or other minting defects, are far less common and can command significantly higher prices. Additionally, coins that have avoided circulation and remain in mint condition are more valuable than those showing wear and tear from everyday use. Moving on to the coin's worth and current market value in 2025, the valuation depends largely on condition and demand. In circulated condition, the 1992 10-pence coin typically holds a value close to its face value, making it more of a common collectible or a curiosity. However, when found in uncirculated or proof condition, its value rises considerably. Professional coin grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, provide authentication and grading that can influence market prices substantially. As of 2025, a 1992 no-mint mark 10-pence coin in mint state graded at MS65 or above can fetch prices ranging from around £10 to £20, depending on the specific grade and the platform where it is sold. Coins graded higher than MS65, such as MS67 or MS68, can command premiums that reach up to £50 or more, especially if the coin shows exceptional luster and no contact marks. For collectors interested in error coins or rarities from the 1992 series, prices can escalate even further depending on the uniqueness and condition of the specimen. It is also important to consider the broader market trends in British coin collecting. The demand for post-decimal coins like the 1992 10-pence piece has seen steady interest, particularly among newer collectors seeking affordable yet historically meaningful coins. Factors such as the coin's role in the decimalisation era, the Queen's long reign, and the modern heraldic design contribute to its appeal. Moreover, the increasing scarcity of high-grade specimens due to natural attrition, loss, or damage over time means that coins in superior condition are becoming progressively more sought after. Auctions, specialized coin fairs, and online marketplaces such as eBay or dedicated numismatic websites provide venues where these coins are actively traded, sometimes leading to competitive bidding and upward price pressure. To summarize, the 1992 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 10-pence coin is a significant collectible that embodies a key period in British monetary history. While not rare in general circulation, its value is greatly influenced by condition, rarity of specific variants or errors, and current collector interest. In 2025, the market reflects a healthy appreciation for well-preserved specimens, with prices ranging from nominal face value in circulated condition to several tens of pounds for high-grade examples. For anyone considering adding this coin to their collection, it is advisable to seek coins that have been professionally graded to ensure authenticity and to better understand the potential value. Whether as a piece of British heritage or an investment in numismatic collectibles, the 1992 no-mint mark 10-pence coin holds a noteworthy place and continues to capture the attention of collectors worldwide. The 2006 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 2-pence coin. This particular coin has garnered considerable attention among collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts alike. In this video, we will explore the historical background of this coin, its rarity, its value through the years, and what you can expect in terms of its current market worth as of 2025. To begin with, the 2-pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II has been an integral part of British currency since decimalisation in 1971. The coin traditionally bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, along with the denomination and the year of minting on the reverse. Typically, coins minted at the Royal Mint in Lantricent carry a distinctive mint mark, but the 2006 2-pence coin with no mint mark stands out as a unique anomaly. The absence of a mint mark on a 2006 2-pence coin is not common and has generated significant interest. Usually, mint marks serve to identify the location and sometimes the batch of production. The lack of a mint mark could be attributed to a variety of reasons, from production errors and experimental batches to specific minting decisions that were later discontinued. Such irregularities often lead to a coin becoming a sought-after rarity. Historically, the 2006 2-pence coin was part of the ongoing currency production, featuring the third definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Jody Clark, which was introduced in 2015. However, the 2006 coin predates this design, featuring the previous effigy by Ian Rank broadly introduced in 1998. This adds another layer of interest as collectors often seek coins from different portrait eras of the Queen to complete their collections. When evaluating the rarity of the 2006 no-mint mark 2-pence coin, it is important to understand the mintage figures and the known circulation. Officially, the Royal Mint does not list this coin as a deliberate variety or error, which means that its existence as a no-mint mark coin is relatively rare and often considered an accidental omission during the minting process. Coins with such accidental characteristics tend to have a limited number of surviving specimens in circulation and collections, contributing to their desirability. From a numismatic standpoint, rarity alone does not guarantee a high market value. The condition or grade of the coin plays a critical role in determining its worth. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint state condition with minimal wear, blemishes, or cleaning tend to command premium prices. Collectors and dealers often use established grading scales such as the Sheldon scale to evaluate coins, with grades ranging from poor to perfect mint state. As we transition into the current market context of 2025, the value of the 2006 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth II 2-pence coin has seen a steady appreciation. With growing interest in British coinage and numismatic errors, collectors have been actively seeking such pieces to add to their collections. Online auction platforms, coin dealers, and numismatic forums indicate that the value of this coin, particularly in high-grade condition, has increased significantly compared to its face value of 2 pence. In 2025, depending on the coin's condition, provenance, and demand. A 2006 no-mint Mark II pence coin can be worth anywhere from £50 to several £100. Coins that are professionally graded and authenticated by reputable numismatic certification services tend to achieve the highest prices. It is also important to consider market fluctuations, collector interest, and the availability of similar coins when assessing value. Investors interested in British coins often view such rarities as not only a means to preserve historical currency but also as a tangible asset that can appreciate over time. The 2006 no-mint Mark II pence coin fits perfectly into this category as a collectible with both historical significance and a relatively low entry price compared to rarer gold or silver coins. In conclusion, the 2006 no-mint Mark Queen Elizabeth II 2 pence coin is a fascinating numismatic item that combines history, rarity, and potential investment value. While it began as a simple circulation coin, its unique characteristics have elevated its status among collectors. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual enthusiast, understanding the story and market value of this coin can provide valuable insight into the broader world of British coin collecting. The fascinating world of Australian coin collecting. To explore the 2009 no-mint Mark Queen Elizabeth Australian 5-cent coin. This particular coin has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors alike due to its unique characteristics, rarity, and historical significance. Whether you are a seasoned collector or simply curious about Australian currency, this detailed overview will provide you with a comprehensive understanding of why this coin is so valued, what makes it rare, and its current market standing as of 2025. To begin with, the 5-cent coin is an essential part of Australia's decimal currency system introduced in 1966, replacing the old shilling coin. Featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, the coin has undergone various design updates throughout its history, but the iconic image of the Queen has remained a constant symbol of the nation's heritage. The reverse side traditionally showcases an echidna, a native Australian animal, which serves as a distinctive representation of Australia's unique fauna. The 2009 issue continued this tradition but presented a particular intrigue for collectors because of the mint mark, or rather, the absence of it. Typically, Australian coins bear a mint mark to indicate where they were struck. The Perth Mint and the Royal Australian Mint use different marks, and these serve as crucial identifiers for collectors determining a coin's origin and rarity. In 2009, the majority of 5-cent coins were minted with a mint mark, but a small subset was released without any mint mark at all. This no-mint mark variety quickly became a subject of interest and speculation among numismatists due to its unexpected rarity. Coins lacking the usual mint mark are often viewed as anomalies or errors, which tend to increase their desirability and value within the collector market. The story behind the absence of the mint mark in the 2009 5-cent coin is rooted in minting production nuances. Errors such as missing mint marks can occur due to various technical or operational reasons during the striking process. While these errors are generally unintended, their rarity and uniqueness often elevate the coins to collectible status. In the case of the 2009 no-mint Mark 5-cent coin, the limited number released has significantly contributed to its status as a sought-after item. Collectors prize such coins for their uniqueness and the challenge they present in completing a collection. When assessing the value of the 2009 no-mint Mark Queen Elizabeth Australian 5-cent coin, several factors come into play. The coin's condition is paramount. Coins graded as uncirculated or in mint condition naturally command higher prices. Additionally, provenance and authenticity are essential considerations. Collectors and investors should ensure that the coin's no mint mark feature is genuine, as counterfeits or altered coins can circulate in the market. Professional grading services and authentication are recommended to verify these aspects before any purchase or sale. Historically, the Australian 5-cent coin has been a low-denomination piece, primarily used in everyday transactions, which often meant many coins were heavily circulated and showed signs of wear. The 2009 no-mint mark version, however, is a collector's item precisely because it is not commonly found in circulation. This scarcity has resulted in a steady appreciation in value over the years. In recent times, with growing interest in numismatics and Australian coinage specifically, demand for rare variants like the no mint mark 2009 5-cents coin has increased. As of 2025, the market value of this particular coin reflects its rarity and desirability. While standard 2009 Australian 5-cents coins remain nominal in value, typically worth face value or slightly above to collectors, the no mint mark variety commands a premium. Current market trends suggest that well-preserved examples can sell for prices ranging from $50 to several hundred Australian dollars, depending on their condition and buyer interest. In some cases, exceptional specimens verified by grading authorities have fetched even higher amounts at auctions or private sales. It is important to note that coin markets can be volatile, influenced by factors such as collector demand, economic conditions, and changes in numismatic interest. Therefore, prices can fluctuate, and those interested in buying or selling should stay informed through reputable coin dealers, auction results, and numismatic publications. Collectors looking to add the 2009 no mint mark 5-cents coin to their collections should also consider the coin's historical context, appreciating it not only for its monetary value but also for its place within Australian minting history. In conclusion, the 2009 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth Australian 5-cents coin represents a fascinating blend of history, rarity, and collector appeal. Its unique status as an error or variant coin has elevated its worth well beyond face value, making it a prized possession among Australian numismatists. As the coin market continues to evolve, this particular coin remains a shining example of how subtle differences in minting can create enduring interest and significant value over time. Whether you are a dedicated collector or simply intrigued by the stories coins tell, the 2009 no mint mark Australian 5-cents coin is a remarkable piece that deserves attention and respect in the world of numismatics. The 1998 Australian 5-cents coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, with no mint mark. This particular coin holds a special place in numismatic circles due to its rarity, unique history, and increasing market value as of 2025. In this video, we will explore the detailed background of the coin, the reasons behind its rarity, the factors influencing its worth, and what collectors and investors can expect in today's market. The Australian 5-cents coin has been a staple of everyday currency since its introduction in 1966. Replacing the old sixpence in the decimal currency system. The coin traditionally features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on its obverse side, symbolizing Australia's connection to the Commonwealth and its status as a constitutional monarchy. The 1998 edition, in particular, stands out due to its lack of a mint mark, which is an identifying symbol used to indicate the mint where the coin was produced. Most Australian coins feature mint marks such as the S for the Perth Mint or M for the Melbourne Mint, but this 1998 5-cents coin is distinctive because it carries no such mark, making it unique and intriguing for collectors. The history behind this no mint mark 1998 5-cents coin is rooted in the transition of coin production during that period. In the late 1990s, the Royal Australian Mint, located in Canberra, was primarily responsible for striking the nation's circulating coins. However, some batches of coins produced in 1998 were struck without mint marks due to specific production runs or quality control measures, which resulted in a very limited number of these coins entering circulation. This scarcity directly contributes to its status as a collectible rarity. Rarity plays a crucial role in the valuation of any collectible coin, and the 1998 no mint mark 5-cents coin is no exception. While millions of 5-cent coins were minted in 1998, only a small fraction lacks the mint mark, making these coins considerably rarer than their marked counterparts. This rarity is compounded by the fact that many coins circulated extensively, resulting in wear and tear that diminishes their value for collectors who prefer coins in pristine or near-mint condition. Therefore, finding a 1998 no mint mark 5-cents coin in excellent condition is an exceptional occurrence, adding to its desirability and worth. When it comes to the coin's value, it is essential to consider several factors including condition, demand, rarity, and current market trends. As of 2025, the 1998 no-mint mark Australian 5-cents coin commands a significant premium over standard circulation coins. Collectors value coins graded in higher conditions such as uncirculated or mint state at the top end of the market. These coins can fetch prices ranging from a modest premium of a few dollars up to several $100s depending on the quality and the buyer's interest. The rarity combined with the coin's connection to Queen Elizabeth II, who has been featured on Australian coins for decades, adds to its historical and sentimental value. The market for collectible coins fluctuates based on a variety of external factors including economic conditions, collector interest, and trends in numismatic circles. In recent years, there has been a resurgence in interest for Australian decimal coins, partly driven by international collectors seeking unique and rare pieces. This demand has steadily increased the value of the 1998 no-mint mark 5-cents coin. Moreover, the coin serves as a tangible piece of Australian history and monarchy symbolism, which adds an intangible value beyond its metal content or face value. It is important for collectors and investors to authenticate their coins before making any transactions. Due to the coin's rising popularity and value, counterfeit versions may circulate in the market. Professional grading and certification services provide assurance of authenticity and condition, which is vital for securing the best possible value. Collectors should also stay informed about market trends and seek advice from reputable numismatic experts to make informed decisions. In summary, the 1998 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth Australian 5-cents coin is a remarkable example of a collectible with both historical significance and investment potential. Its rarity due to limited production runs without mint marks, combined with strong demand and the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II's image on Australian currency, make this coin a prized possession for collectors. As of 2025, the coin's market value reflects these factors and continues to grow, offering opportunities for enthusiasts and investors alike. The 2014 no-mint mark Queen Elizabeth 5-pence coin. This coin has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike due to its unique characteristics, rarity, and market value. If you have one or are considering investing in British coinage, this detailed look will give you all the insights you need regarding its history, significance, and current worth in 2025. The 5-pence coin, often referred to simply as the 5-pence, or 5p, has been a staple in the British currency system for decades. First introduced in 1968 as part of the decimalisation process of UK currency. The coin's size and design have undergone several changes over the years, but the consistent feature remains the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which adorns the obverse side of every coin. In 2014, the Royal Mint issued the standard circulating 5-pence coin bearing the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II. However, there is a particular version from this year that stands out, the no-mint mark 5-pence coin. Unlike some special or commemorative issues that carry specific mint marks indicating where the coin was produced, this particular 2014 5-pence coin was struck without any mint mark, making it a bit of a numismatic curiosity. The no-mint mark variety from 2014 is notable primarily because during that year, most of the 5-pence coins were produced at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales, which typically does not carry a mint mark on circulating coins. However, what sets this coin apart is the subtle production variations and the fact that in some collecting circles, the lack of a mint mark on certain specimens has led to debates about its rarity and authenticity, creating an aura of mystery around its true scarcity. Collectors often seek coins that differ from the norm, and slight deviations like a missing mint mark or unusual die errors can significantly increase a coin's desirability and value. Historically, the 5-pence coin has been minted in large quantities, making many years' issues quite common and of low individual value. However, the 2014 no-mint mark 5-pence coin has gained special attention because it coincides with a period of subtle design and manufacturing transitions at the Royal Mint. During the early 2010s, the Royal Mint was refining its minting process and updating the coin designs to incorporate new security features and to modernize the look of the UK's decimal coins. While these changes were mostly incremental, certain batches from 2014 were identified as having unique characteristics, either through variations in the alloy composition or slight alterations in the die strikes. In terms of rarity, the 2014 No Mint Mark 5 pence coin is considered relatively scarce compared to other circulating 5 pence coins from the same period. It is not classified as ultra-rare, but its relative scarcity, coupled with the growing interest in modern British coin collecting, has elevated its status. The coin's condition also plays a crucial role in determining its value. Circulated coins, those that have been used in everyday transactions, generally carry only their face value or a small premium for collectors. However, coins in uncirculated or proof condition, which are preserved in pristine condition directly from the mint or through careful storage, can command significantly higher prices. Fast forward to 2025, the market value of the 2014 No Mint Mark Queen Elizabeth 5 pence coin has experienced a steady appreciation, driven by several factors. First, the continuing fascination with Queen Elizabeth II's long reign and her depiction on British coinage has maintained collector interest. Second, as fewer examples of the 2014 No Mint Mark coin remain in excellent condition, scarcity naturally drives prices upward. Finally, the general resurgence in interest for British decimal coinage, especially modern coins with peculiar traits, has created a favorable environment for this coin's market. Current estimates in 2025 suggest that circulated examples of the 2014 No Mint Mark 5 pence coin typically trade close to face value, although some dealers might offer a small premium for coins in very fine condition. More importantly, coins graded as uncirculated or in mint state by reputable grading services can command prices ranging from £20 to £50 or more, depending on the specific condition and demand at the time. Proof versions or coins with documented provenance may fetch even higher prices. It is important to note that the market for collectible coins can fluctuate based on economic conditions, collector interest, and new discoveries of coins that either increase or diminish perceived rarity. In addition to monetary value, the 2014 No Mint Mark 5 pence coin holds cultural and historical significance. It represents a snapshot of Britain's evolving currency system during the 21st century and commemorates the continued legacy of Queen Elizabeth II, who remains a central figure in British history and numismatics. Collectors often seek to preserve such coins not only for their investment potential but also for their educational and heritage value, making them cherished pieces in personal collections. For anyone interested in acquiring a 2014 No Mint Mark Queen Elizabeth 5 pence coin or assessing the value of one they already own, several factors should be considered. Condition is paramount, so inspecting the coin for wear, scratches, and toning is essential. Verification of authenticity is also crucial, as counterfeit coins occasionally surface in the marketplace. Consulting with reputable coin dealers, numismatic experts, or submitting the coin for professional grading can provide peace of mind and accurate valuation. Additionally, keeping abreast of auction results and market trends will help buyers and sellers make informed decisions. In conclusion, while the 2014 No Mint Mark Queen Elizabeth 5 pence coin might seem like a modest piece of metal at first glance, it embodies a fascinating blend of numismatic interest, historical context, and market dynamics. Its rarity, driven by subtle production nuances and the continuing admiration for British coinage, has transformed it into a sought-after item in the collecting community. As of 2025, this coin stands not only as a testament to Queen Elizabeth II's enduring image on currency but also as a potentially valuable addition to any modern coin collection. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, understanding the background and current status of this coin will help you appreciate its unique place in British numismatic history. The 2010 No Mint Mark Queen Elizabeth 5 pence coin represents an intriguing piece of British numismatic history that has attracted the attention of collectors and investors alike. This particular coin is distinguished not only by its design but also by its rarity and market value, which have evolved significantly since its initial release. Understanding the story behind this coin requires a look into its historical context, production characteristics, and how these factors influence its desirability and worth in the current market. The 5p coin, as part of the British decimal coinage, has undergone several changes over the years, reflecting shifts in design, metal composition, and minting processes. The year 2010 is particularly notable because it marked a period when the Royal Mint was producing coins without the usual mint mark, making certain issues from this year unique. Typically, British coins bear a mint mark or an identifying feature that links them to a specific mint or production run. The absence of such a mark on the 2010 5p coin adds an element of rarity that collectors prize. Queen Elizabeth II's effigy appears on the obverse side of the coin, as is customary for British currency. This design is emblematic of a long tradition, showing the Queen in a dignified profile that has evolved through different portraitures over the decades. The reverse side features the segment of the royal shield, a design that was introduced in 2008, replacing the older design which showed a crown thistle. This shield design was part of a broader effort by the Royal Mint to modernize and unify the imagery across various denominations. The 2010 5p coin, therefore, carries both historical significance and modern artistic value. The rarity of the 2010 no mint mark 5p coin is one of the main drivers of its value in the numismatic market. Coins without mint marks are often produced in smaller quantities or result from unique minting circumstances, making them harder to find in circulation or collections. This scarcity increases demand among collectors who seek to complete sets or acquire coins with notable variations. In addition, the coin's condition plays a crucial role in determining its worth. Coins that are well preserved with minimal wear and retain their original luster fetch higher prices than those that are heavily circulated or damaged. Historically, the 5p coin has been made from cupronickel, a durable alloy that resists corrosion and wear, which has helped many specimens survive in good condition. However, like all circulating coins, they are subject to the ravages of time, including scratches, tarnishing, and other imperfections. This makes mint condition examples of the 2010 no mint mark 5p coin particularly valuable. Professional grading services often evaluate these coins, assigning them grades that help standardize their market value and reassure buyers of their authenticity and quality. When discussing the worth of this coin, it is important to consider its value not just as legal tender, but as a collectible item. Face value for the 5p coin is, naturally, 5p, which is negligible in terms of everyday currency. However, collectors and investors view this coin through a different lens, focusing on factors such as rarity, condition, and historical significance. Over the years, the 2010 no mint mark 5p coin has seen fluctuating interest, with spikes in value often corresponding to increased awareness, numismatic trends, and market demand. As of 2025, the current market value of the 2010 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth 5p coin varies depending on its condition and the platform where it is sold. In general, circulated coins in average condition may be valued slightly above face value, typically a few pounds, to reflect their collectible status. However, coins graded as mint state or uncirculated, especially those certified by recognized grading companies, can command prices that are significantly higher. Estimates suggest that such pristine examples can fetch anywhere from £20 to £50 or more, depending on the interest from collectors at any given time. The coin's value is also influenced by broader market conditions, including trends in British coin collecting and the global interest in coins bearing the image of Queen Elizabeth II. With the Queen's long reign and recent historical milestones, interest in her coins has grown, further driving up demand for unique and rare issues. This demand, combined with limited supply of no mint mark versions, has created a niche but strong market for the 2010 5p coin among enthusiasts. For collectors considering purchasing or selling this coin, it is advisable to conduct thorough research, consult recent sales data, and consider professional appraisal or grading. Auction houses, online marketplaces specializing in coins, and numismatic forums provide valuable insight into current prices and buyer interest. Additionally, understanding the provenance and verifying authenticity is crucial to avoid counterfeit or misrepresented items, which can affect the coin's value dramatically. In summary, the 2010 no mint mark Queen Elizabeth 5p coin stands out as a small yet significant artifact within the broader context of British numismatics. Its rarity, design, and historical context contribute to its desirability, making it more than just a piece of currency but a collector's treasure. While its face value remains modest, its worth in the collectibles market has grown, particularly for examples in excellent condition. As of 2025, the coin continues to attract attention from collectors worldwide, and its market value reflects this enduring interest. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, this coin represents an interesting and potentially valuable addition to any collection, embodying a unique intersection of history, art, and rarity. The 1996 no mint mark error, Decus et Tutamen, Queen Elizabeth £1 coin. We will explore the coin's intriguing history, its rarity, the reasons behind its exceptional value, and its current market worth in 2025. If you're passionate about coins or just curious about one of the most iconic British errors, you've come to the right place. The £1 coin, introduced in 1983, quickly became a staple of British currency. Its design and composition evolved over the years, but one of the most remarkable issues occurred in 1996. Normally, coins struck at the Royal Mint bear a small mint mark to signify their origin. This helps in identifying the batch and authenticity. However, in 1996, a rare error emerged. A number of £1 coins were produced without the customary mint mark. This particular coin carries the Latin phrase, Decus et Tutamen, which translates to, an ornament and a safeguard. This inscription has been traditionally used on British coins to indicate both the beauty and the security features embedded in the design. The 1996 issue was no exception, showcasing this phrase prominently around the coin's edge. What makes the 1996 no mint mark error truly special is that the absence of the mint mark was not intentional. It was a minting oversight, a flaw that turned this coin into a numismatic rarity. The Royal Mint operates with rigorous quality controls, but even the best mints are not immune to occasional mistakes. In 1996, some coins were struck using dies that lacked the mint mark. Since mint marks play a crucial role in coin identification, this anomaly attracted immediate attention from collectors worldwide. Only a limited number of these error coins entered circulation, making them exceptionally rare today. Collectors quickly realized the significance of this error. Coins without the mint mark were harder to find than their standard counterparts. Over time, this scarcity has translated into increased demand and value. To understand the rarity, consider that the 1996 standard £1 coin mintage ran into the millions, but the no mint mark error is estimated to have only a few thousand specimens, a tiny fraction in comparison. Many collectors prize these coins as key additions to their collections, and dealers often highlight them as investment pieces due to their rarity and unique history. Now, let's talk about value. Over the years, the 1996 no mint mark error coin has steadily increased in market worth. In the early 2000s, these coins could fetch around £50 to £100. However, the collector's market has evolved considerably. By 2025, the coin's value has soared, with high-grade examples commanding prices between £300 to over £500, depending on condition and provenance. Coins in mint state or those with professional grading certification can even reach prices above £700 at auction. Professional grading plays a significant role in the coin's value. Certified coins graded by established authorities such as PCGS or NGC often sell for a premium. This certification assures buyers of the coin's authenticity and condition, two critical factors in determining worth. Several factors contribute to the 1996 no mint mark error pound coin's value. Rarity. The limited quantity of error coins makes them highly collectible. condition. Coins with minimal wear, strong strike quality, and clear details command higher prices. Market demand. Increasing interest from collectors and investors raises the coin's desirability. Historical significance. As part of Queen Elizabeth II's reign in British currency history, the coin holds sentimental and historic importance. For anyone unsure about how to spot this error, the key lies in the absence of the mint mark, which on most 1996 coins is a small symbol located near the edge or beside the date. The no mint mark error coin lacks this entirely, making it instantly recognizable to a trained eye. If you're looking to add the 1996 no mint mark error £1 coin to your collection, here are some tips. Always buy from reputable dealers or auction houses. Request professional grading if purchasing a higher value specimen. Study genuine examples to differentiate between authentic errors and replicas. Keep the coin in a protective holder to preserve its condition. In summary, the 1996 no mint mark error, Decus et Titamen, Queen Elizabeth £1 coin is a fascinating piece of British numismatic history, cherished for its rarity, historical importance, and steadily appreciating value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin represents a unique opportunity to own a piece of currency that is both an ornament and a safeguard, just as its inscription suggests. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most intriguing British coin errors, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our expert insights on rare coins and collectibles.